What's up, everybody? Jamie and Rick coming to you. Sorry it took so long. We kind of had some uh-ohs. I'll go through all that. This is now, we're on starting week 3 of being here at at Landstar. So let's jump right into it. So the first week we did orientation. That's 2 days, Monday, Tuesday. Orientation went great. A ton of knowledge, a ton of stuff they tell you, things you can use, things to do. I mean, there's tons of things. So take notes if you can, listen, et cetera, et cetera. You do have to put your own stick. We went to Carnesville, Georgia. We were told by the recruiter that they would put the stickers on for us. They don't. You have to do it yourself. So we spent one night in Home Depot parking lot, putting our stickers on and stuff. So did that. Got orientation done with. We waited a day, so we left Tuesday, and instead of telling trailer utilization that we wanted a trailer right then, we waited a day. We waited till Wednesday. Contacted them. They said it'd be up to 72 hours, which right on the dot. Friday afternoon, they got us a trailer. Well, me and Rick, being rookies, we made a rookie mistake and started trying to find a load or loads right off the bat. The trailer was about 2.5 hours away, and so we tried to start. And this was on a Friday, so we tried to start trying to find a load real quick. Well, it being a Friday, late in the Friday, especially. That was a failure. There was loads, but there was nothing, appetizing to us. Being a team, we have to run a little bit different because there's 2 of us. So later that evening, Rick asked me where the trailer information was. I said it should be in the email because the trailer utilization lady was supposed to send it to us in an email, or company email. Which she wanted. Our personal email was on the file, and I said no, I want it on our company email, and I told her it. And it crossed my mind at that point, she's probably going to screw this up, but I didn't put anything else, didn't put any other, thought with it. So at that point, Rick asked me that. We realized she never sent us the trailer information. So then we were stuck all weekend because they close and they don't go back in until Monday. So Monday morning, I called and said, hey, we got this trailer. No one ever sent it. Come to find out, she misspelled the email. So, little of my fault, a lot of her fault. If I would have just left the email alone, it would have been fine. So Monday, talked to them, got our trailer stuff. It was still there. We as soon as they sent that over, went ahead and booked a load. Not the greatest load in the world to book. It was a 3-legged run, 3 different loads. So dropping Memphis or Mississippi to Utah, pick up in Phoenix, going to Kentucky, and then pick up in Indiana, going to Florida. A little too much deadhead, but it was our first load. Sue me. But it got us out there running. Got us, getting familiar with stuff, etc. So got that stuff. So got the trailer. Picked up our first load. got rolling, and we've been out here. That was last Monday, and today, see, this is Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Tuesday the following week. So we've been running. Make sure when you book loads that you pay attention to everything. You know, calculate all your stuff out. Like, I didn't realize that stuff had so much deadhead miles. Thank God we get really good fuel mileage, or we get pretty good fuel mileage being a newer truck. Still, it kind of shot us in the foot for fuel. I'm going to tell you now, is a major learning experience. Nothing like being leased on to a major carrier. You know, I didn't realize how, like, calling brokers and how much of a challenge that is. When we're looking for a load, we call 4 to 5 brokers. And I'm gonna say, with Landstar, there's several that are scumbags. So after our Florida run, we're getting a load going from that area back up to home. It was listed for $810. We call him and he said, "Oh, yeah, it's only $650." Like, you sucker! Like, you're lucky we need a load to get back up home. Where I told you go screw yourself. So if you ever come across that, tell them to go screw themselves unless you absolutely need it, and go find a better load. But yeah, definitely a big learning experience. Everything from booking loads to trying to balance fueling, and it's just everything. It's a challenge. Didn't realize how much of a challenge. I knew it was going to be a challenge, but didn't realize how much of a challenge it was going to be. We're waiting, so we get paid, I think, tomorrow for our first check, which I'm not looking forward to. But we have learned it's going to be, it's a learning experience. It's a whole different way to run, because there are right and wrongs. It's not like a carrier that kind of babysits you and then keep you from messing up. If you mess up out here, it's on you. And if you're new to it, it's a learning experience. So we're still learning how to manage everything, especially the fuel. I would say the biggest thing is managing fuel, and how you fuel, and when you get fuel, how much to fuel, etc. Big thing. So yeah, that's really about it. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to give me a call or shoot me a message or whatever. Pay wise this week, I think we'll get to bring home $4,000 to the truck. Luckily with TEL, we had a deposit and 4 weeks of rent that we had to pay up front, so that paid for 4 weeks of payments. And I'll go into that. If you can come over to Landstar or any other owner operator thing that's like this and did not have a truck payment, hats off to you, and way better. Like us, our truck payment's $1,100 a week. Plus maintenance, so in all it's $1,700 a week. So luckily this first check we don't have to pay that. If we did, we'd be up shit creek without a paddle. So yeah, that's another thing. And have if you're able to, the more you have in savings, the better. For things like this, because it's going to happen. It's rare that you ever get on to a company or freshly started and everything goes perfectly. It's really rare. Am I happy we did it? Yes, but there's always an inkling in the back of your head. For us, being a newer company, we didn't have a whole lot saved, etc. There's always an inkling in the back of your head. If I screw up for a 1 week screw up, definitely a 2 week screw up, that could end everything. Luckily, there's two of us to kind of take that burden of finding loads, booking loads, etc. So it takes away some of the stress to have a good partner. Don't let him know I said that though. Massive learning experience. And I would say if you can tame the beast out here, then you'd be golden. And it also sucks that we picked the worst time to transfer over to Landstar. The past 2 weeks, fuel has risen over $1 a gallon. Thank God we get decent fuel discounts. Like, we just got fuel just now, and we got $1.02 off a gallon. So that's really awesome compared to Covenant or Carrier. They don't give you the full fuel discount. So that was pretty cool. It's scary. I would say it's scary. It's you're relying on yourself and no one else, and you can't blame anybody else, etc. It's a little intimidating, and that's why it's not for everybody. Not everybody wants or can handle the pressure and the responsibility of having to do it all yourself, which is fine. That's fine, and that's why some people rather be company drivers instead of owner operators. Hopefully here in another week or two, I'll make another video once we get hopefully more accustomed to everything, and get checks rolling in every week, etc., etc. And then I'll give you guys another update. But until then, appreciate you guys. Subscribe, like, the whole shebang, and I'll talk to you guys later.